I know it probably sounds outrageous to you, and rightfully so, because it sounded absolutely ridiculous to me when I first heard of this. This is a guy that came on TikTok by himself to talk about how he has 7 different children by 7 different women. Let that sink in. He has 7 different kids by 7 different women. And as if it couldn't get worse, it went on to talk about how it should not and could not be held accountable for any of these kids and could not be responsible for any of these kids. Why? Because he never wanted them in the first place.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a f. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a f. I really don't.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Are you speechless? I know I am. All over again. I was speechless when I watched that. I was infuriated. You know the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that video, and I dropped it in the comment section as well. I said that what's crazier and what's much more ridiculous than this situation is the fact that some women will watch that video and that very night they'll still go ahead and knock this guy without protection. There are so many layers to this video and he made so many statements. I might not be able to get to everything, but let's talk about a few of them. Ladies, you see a man. The man clearly tells you. He clearly tells you what his intentions are towards you, or lack thereof. And for some reason, we get this thing in our minds that, oh, maybe it will change with time. Maybe I can change him. Maybe no, stop doing that. You go around knocking people without protection. Is that what you're doing? You go around knocking someone you don't know like that without protection, and you allow them to deliver inside you. Make it make sense. When a man shows you his true colors, believe him. Accept what he shows you. Accept what he tells you. If he tells you he has no good intentions towards you, if he shows you that he has no good plans for you, if he acts as if he doesn't value an iota of your hair, Believe him. Don't stay. You deserve way better. Your life is worth much more than for you to spend it with a man who doesn't want you or who could care less about you. Number 2, if you're going to knack someone, of which you shouldn't be knacking, use protection. Saying, oh, he's not going to deliver, I will tell him to push out, that's unacceptable. Because you don't even know what this person is carrying. You don't know where this person's thing has been. Clearly, it's been in 7 other women and delivered successfully in them. There is a saying that if you cannot parent a child with someone, you shouldn't knack the person. There is that saying. Look at the person from their head to their toes and say, do I want to be tied with you for the rest of my life? Are you the type of person I can be? That's why they say, some people say that, all these celebrities that have baby mamas and all of that. The baby mamas sometimes go into that situation planning to become a baby mama because they know that this person is going to fund my lifestyle. If I have a child with them, they're going to fund my lifestyle, take care of the child. I'm going to be set for life. That's the strategy some baby mamas go with, right? Similarly, if you look at someone head to toe and you say to yourself, do I want to be tied with you for the rest of my life? Is this the type of guy I want to be tied to for the rest of my life? If not, then why would you go ahead to knack the person? Number 3, this guy talked about how he didn't even value these ladies to begin with, right? And he couldn't care less about them. So why would he want to have a child with them or parent a child with them? Ladies, you have to know what your value is. You have to understand what you carry, so that no ant somewhere will sit down in front of ring light somewhere and shoot a TikTok video deducting out of what you are worth and trying to embarrass you. When you understand what you carry, who you are, what you're made of, when you understand your value, right, you know that you don't belong to everybody. You know that not everybody should get access to you or to the innermost to you. Not everybody should be able to experience you in that light, especially in that light. You have to understand who you are. You have to understand that he that lives in you, he that created you, is greater than he that lives in the world. You have to understand that you were not created by mistake. You were created with a purpose. You were created to fulfill purpose, to fulfill destiny. There is a reason why you're still breathing. There is a reason why you're still living. So don't let anybody treat you anyhow. That guy that's treating you anyhow, when he meets the person that he wants, he will humble. And he will be the one chasing after the person. This man in this video exhibited so many traits of a wicked person, of a selfish person, of a person who doesn't care about anything except himself. He doesn't have a care in the world of what happens to every other person except himself. And of a person that lies and lies a lot, of a pathological liar, a man that you don't want to be with. That's why it's important to listen, not just with your heart, but also with your mind and with your ears as well. When you meet someone, listen to them talk. What are their values? What is important to this guy? How does this guy speak about women? Other women, not how does he speak about me? How does he speak about other women, the other women in his life, the other women around him, women that he doesn't even know, women in general? What ideologies does he have that I need to know about so that I can be well informed before I end up with this person? Do people lie? Absolutely. Do people hide their true colors? Absolutely. But remember what I've said time and time again, that's where it's important for you to be prayerful. This guy might as well have been going around knocking different women and not telling them that, I have 7 children by 7 women. He might as well have been doing that. But that's why, again, it's in your place as a woman to protect yourself. There are so many things out there that people are carrying and people are looking for where to deposit. Don't make your body where anyone can just come into and just make a deposit at any random time. You're better than that, and you know that. So listen and hear. Don't have selective hearing. Don't have selective sights. Don't be blinded to things that you should open your eyes to. And if you don't even care about yourself, what about those children? And listen, I'm going to go off the deep end here and talk about Nick Cannon. Because when we think about it, the only difference between Nick Cannon and this one is that actually Nick is taking responsibility and is doing it deliberately. How many kids does he have now? 12 kids by how many women? It blows my mind every time there's an announcement that, oh, Nick has another child. And I'm just like, why are these women doing this? You cannot, money is not parenting. Is it a part of it? Yes. Is it all of parenting? No. How many places can someone like Nick be at the same time? Someone like this guy be at the same time? How many places can he be? Oh, I want my dad. Oh, I want my dad. Well, your dad is in LA, and then he's in Atlanta, and then he's in Nigeria, and then he's in Ghana, and then he's in the UK. You know, you're not going to see him for another 8 months. Oh, yes, your dad just had another child. I strongly believe that it's the height of irresponsibility on the part of Nick, but especially on the part of these women, because you're deliberately bringing children into this world that are going to be raised by one person. It wasn't that it so happened. It wasn't that, oh, you guys were married, you had a child, and then it so happened. You know, it's not. It's that right from the onset, you knew that this man would be available maybe 1% of the time. So he's there for a photo shoot. So what? So he's there for the birthday. So what? Until the next birthday, especially the ones that have not one, not two, but three. Wait, why? So you're repeatedly securing your future at the expense of the life of a child? Anyone that has a child will tell you 100%, 1,000% that raising a child is not a one-man job. So many times my husband and I, we've said to each other that God knew what he was doing when he made it a two-party thing. He absolutely knew what he was doing. So we have one child, my husband and I, and even that one, it takes a lot from you. It takes a lot for you to be present, for you to do that. You're doing your absolute best and you're still feeling like you're not doing enough parenting that child. Keke Palmer recently had a baby, and she came online and she was talking about how she needed to give flowers, or single parents needed to give themselves flowers because she's only been at it for, it's not even up to a month, but she's feeling it. Sometimes because people try to be strong and power through, other people think, oh, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Think of the battles that child would have to fight because of the choices you made, because of the choices the dad made. No matter the worth that you have placed on yourself, you are worth 1 billion times more. And you need to realize that. Carry yourself as such, and don't allow people treat you anyhow, talk to you anyhow, touch you anyhow, because the price that has been paid for you is a price no man can pay. I'm still a work in progress myself. I'm not perfect. I learn from the comments that you drop. I learn from my daily existence. I learn from my choices. I learn from parenting on a daily basis. So all these things are spoken based on my understanding of who I am and who I know God has created me to be, and what I know that God has planned for me and for you as well. Whew. That became very intense. I didn't mean to become so worked up and for the conversation to become so intense. But when you see situations like this, it can be quite annoying. it can be quite frustrating, you know. So please feel free to share your thoughts, your opinions, your experiences down in the comments as well. If you disagree with me, please go ahead. It's a free world. Just be kind about it. No need to be rude. Just be kind and go ahead and state your point. And who knows, maybe I'll also see from your perspective as well. I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly open, you know, to learning from other people's perspectives as well. So please make sure to drop a comment, like the video if you haven't already done so, and also subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. May God bless you. Bye.